Welcome back to WTOL, Loving Your Day, where it's Wednesday, and that means...
It is Amanda and Diane's Knit Along. For this week's Knit Along, we wanted to knit with you.
Yeah, so we headed downtown to a local yarn store in Perrysburg for Open Knit. Take a look. Maybe we'll take a look.
Spread apart your knitting, you have these bars here. So on your edges, you'd go one stitch in and pick up the bar.
The things you'll learn when you drop into an open knit for just an hour.
These ladies at Chickadee Knit Studio all have different stories to tell about why they started the hobby, and they all agree it's time well spent.
Started knitting when I was going to have my first son, and so I taught myself how to knit a baby blanket.
There you go.
So I've come a long way.
During this open knit session, Alicia and Carolyn worked on socks, Liz on a beautiful shawl, and, well, we stuck to simpler projects.
A necktie and a baby hat. No matter the skill level, the knitting community is a family, one where you can learn from and about.
They're in 5th and 6th grade and 9th and 10th grade.
Oh, man.
So they're almost driving.
The ladies enjoy knitting together. It switches things up from working on projects at home alone.
The trick is keeping track of the pattern while chatting about whatever comes to mind.
I learned that I could watch TV and knit at the same time. I didn't realize that I could do it till I did that.
We got tips on how to use stitch markers, where to find the best patterns, and how to fix mistakes. Did you fix her up?
We got it. We got it figured out. now she's moving again.
Next up on the project list, cozy booties and scarves. Eventually, we'll work our way up to the socks.
Maybe by the end of this decade, we'll be there.
Well, that's where you come to open it, you learn stuff.
Right.
Check out your local yarn shop for drop-in open knit sessions and get to know your knitting community.
Like a tie is that.
So that was a look at your necktie that you had started on. So as you can see, you had like a few inches in.
Yes.
And it looks like in less than a week,
I've come a long way.
You're almost there.
So,
well, I mean, you have a lot to do, I guess,
have
for
a
a
lot
necktie.
to go. So typically a tie is about 55, 60, 62 inches.
Okay.
So when I measured it last night, I had 15 inches from the needle to the very bottom. But I will put the call out. I'm going to have to learn how to block or kind of like steam it to get the curls out. So if anybody could help me with that, I will take the help because I've never done it before, and I'm obviously going to have to do it because I have some major curling going on.
Yep.
But overall, I'm excited with where we're going.
Yes,
I really love the yarn. I love the yarn.
I think Steven's going to like that too. It's going to look nice on him. So yes, the call out for help.
Yes.
Let's help with the curling here. Hey, it was a lot of fun. Maybe we just go back to Chickadee and ask them. They probably know.
Right.
It was just fun to sit and chat and see what people are working on and see what people are enjoying. And yeah, it was just a lot of fun.
And just the community to knit together. I know a lot, or Liz had said, she said that she learned on her own, and then when she found this community, she just really enjoyed it, and it was nice.
Yeah, it was very nice. So ladies, thanks for letting us come and hang out with you, but that's the whole thing. Everybody's invited. So, you know, just find that local yarn store and enjoy that. So we want to also show you what you all are working on. This was a really great message that I got from Brenda Blossy. She said, I watch you every morning and love what you cover. I've done both knit and crochet, but have not done any in a while, and you inspired me to take it up again. I started by getting the pattern for the octopi for the prenatal babies, and then I got the pattern for a chevron blanket, and above here, this is the finished project. And she said, thanks for getting her started again. So we were happy to do that, and that looks great, doesn't it?
It looks fantastic for just kind of getting back into the swing of things. It doesn't look like she's missed a beat.
No, it's like riding a bike, isn't it? So so glad that you are enjoying the hobby again, and glad that you're tuning in.
Right, and she's not the only one who has let us know that they've picked up on it, so I'm happy to hear that everybody's joining us.
Yes, because this one came from Becky. She made this chocolate chip cookie pattern in 1987.
Oh, so this is a family recipe, we'll say.
Ah, I like it. Yeah, so she did this pot holder originally back in 1987, and she doesn't have the original one anymore, so she's like, I'll just make another one.
It looks good.
So there we go.
Looking at that, my grandma loves making cookies, so I'm going to have to figure out how to maybe knit one or something so then she can have a cookie pot holder to go with all those cookie recipes.
Yes, and make us some cookies too.
That too. Yeah, well, we could make cookies or we could make cookies.
Right.
Depends how you want, which ones you want to make.
Well, we also have had many pictures sent to us, so remember you can share your latest project. We want to see them on our Facebook pages, Amanda Faye, Anchor Reporter.
And my page is meteorologist Diane Phillips. So make sure you head there and let me know your tips and tricks on blocking or how to get these curls worked out. I'm not quite there, but I'll take any help that I can get because I'm going to need it.
And she knows she's not going to get it from me, so
Right.
we need you.
Yeah, so help us out. And well, of course, those open knits, I'm probably going to have to be checking those out too to get
Yes,
some
you
help.
could definitely get some help there. Well, there's plenty more WTOL 11 Your Day to come.
It's Toledo's only live local 9 a.m. show, and it'll be back in just a moment.